Mighty.
It's bad in here.
I can't breathe.
I know.
Hey guys, welcome back to Keys Customs. I'm Wesley. It's my wife there on the camera, Miss Jennifer. And we're burning up. Holy crap. You know, if I'd get off my butt and then fix this air conditioner.
Yeah.
It's only been broke for 10 years. Somebody was asking about this truck a while back on one of the videos. Did you tell them about it? Okay.
But I figured you comment on it. That's your department.
I know, and I can't always get to it till like 2 or 3 days later. I'm sorry. So, this is our 1991 GMC pickup truck, y'all. It's a CCC truck. You're wondering, what is a CCC truck? Choo Choo Customs. Y'all remember back in the 90s, late 80s, 90s, when Southern Comfort, Choo Choo Customs, all these custom trucks come out with a wood grain, and a lot of them had consoles up here and built-in radars. Well,
Fancy stuff.
Fancy stuff. This truck was bought brand new by my mother-in-law, Jennifer's mom.
Ordered it, actually.
Yep, she ordered it. She had a matching horse trailer, a horse trailer that carried 2 horses.
Yeah, she had the horse trailer first.
Yeah, she bought the horse trailer first, and then went and ordered the truck.
Yeah.
So anyway, she bought it brand new in 1991, and I hadn't done a whole lot to it through the years. I kept it up for her, but unfortunately, she passed away in 2004.
3.
3?
3. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was a year before Katrina.
No, Mason wasn't born yet.
That's right. Mass was born in 04. Katrina hit in 05. Your mom passed away in 2003.
Yeah.
All right.
December.
So anyway, she passed away in 2003, and we inherited the truck, and I've daily drove it to work for years and years. It's got 185,000 miles on it. I changed the valve seals in it one time because Jennifer was at she had a McDonald's drive-thru and it got the smoking room.
I was at the bank.
He's at the bank?
The drive-thru at the bank, and I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was like, with like one of those mosquito sprayers, you couldn't see anything behind me. I was like, oh my God, how embarrassing.
She come home and thought the motor had done burn up in the truck, but it was still running. But anyway, the valve seals had took a crap, and hang on, I'm backing up to this little old boat. And so I ended up changing valve seals on the little motor, and I put a distributor and water pump and tune up, and brakes and calipers, just normal wear and tear stuff on it. It's a great truck. We love it. Jennifer loves it more than anything because one, it was her mom's, and I've got to find a dash for it. So
yeah, it's broken pieces.
see the dash, y'all? The Mississippi sun has baked that poor dash to death. Yeah, it's sit outside its whole life. It's still the original paint scheme, black and silver with some maroon. It's original seats. I mean, it's mostly all original. It's had one repaint, I guess about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, it ain't been long.
And the guys that repainted it stayed true to the original paint theme. I mean, they didn't change nothing. It's a clean, solid little truck. It has a dent in the bumper that nobody knows how it got there. We have yet to figure it out. Our dogs were playing in the yard, busted the fog light on it. This is the 3rd set of wheels that has been on it, and they're filthy. It had the Hurricanes on it first. Then I put a set of 15 by 10 5 bones on it after her mama passed away because you could not touch this truck.
Oh, we had to keep the same exhaust
Same
tips.
Same exhaust tips.
Same tire size from the factory.
Yeah, same everything. It had the tiger paw unirolls on it with like 15 by 7s or 15 by 8s on it. You couldn't.
She was so funny about it, she wanted me to have her buried in it.
Yes.
And I told her, I am not digging a hole that big, Mama.
Yeah.
It ain't happening. So, yeah.
So
She made us promise on her deathbed that we would not change the wheel, so Wesley's in trouble.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. But anyway, for y'all that was asking, that's the story on the little 91 GMC. It's an awesome truck. We love it. It's very sentimental to us, and it'll be something for Madison to deal with one day, because we won't never sell it. I mean, they just some things that we have that we'll never sell that will be left to Madison, and Madison knows the story of this truck. So for those of you that ask, it's not for sale. Sorry. I mean, unless you can talk Jennifer into it, and I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I'm not one to get rid of stuff very often.
But anyway, if y'all watched on the last video, our buddy Dylan come over and he brought a boat. And I didn't know what he was doing with this boat, because Dylan likes boats. He fools with boats. He always has. And he's like, I brought you a boat. And I'm like, what do you mean you brought me a boat? And he says, I brought you a boat. And I was like, for what? And he said, it's yours. You can have it. Well, like I said in the prior video, me and Jennifer have a boat. It's been in storage for 2 or 3 years now. And the day's coming when we're going to get it out and put it back on the water. And me and Jennifer used to bass fish a lot in the afternoons, and she's been missing it and kind of been throwing hints at me. I miss camping. I miss fishing.
I miss camping bad. Yeah.
So, and to be honest with y'all, if we're not at work, then we are down here. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Either in the afternoons or on the weekends. Especially me, I'm very guilty of being down here, and there's a lot that I do that y'all don't get to see, and just because I don't have enough time to film, and I got so many things going on that I want to get done, and so I do spend a lot of time down here at the shop. So I'm gonna take Dylan up on his offer, and me and Jennifer's gonna rig this little boat out so we can kind of get back to fishing. And don't make fun of my shorts, y'all.
Woo!
Yeah, so see them white legs? I am not ashamed of these white legs. And the reason is, me and Jennifer have been married for 23 years this month. And out of those 23 years that we've been married, I've only been wearing shorts for the past couple of years. And the reason being is I was born with a disease called psoriasis. If you hadn't heard of it, Google it, look it up. It's terrible. And it's a immune disorder, and it's overactive skin cells. And from my knees to my ankles, all of this would be covered in nothing but psoriasis, which is multiple layers of skin. And it would dry out and turn into a flake, and then I would put medicine on it, and it would be red, and it looked terrible, y'all. I've been embarrassed since I was a kid about it. It covered my legs, it covered my arms, it covered my back. There's years that have gone by that we wouldn't do anything with anybody for swimming or boating or any of that, because I was so embarrassed. We would be down at cruising the coast, and I would wear pants. So people were like, Wesley, you've lost your mind, dude. It's 100 degrees down here, and you're in pants. And if I pulled up my pants leg and showed them, they're like, what is that? I said, well, that's psoriasis. I'm embarrassed about it. Well, thank the good Lord above, we found a medicine about a year ago or 2 years ago that started working. And so I'm ready to show these white legs off. They hadn't seen the world very much. So y'all don't make fun of my shorts. It's 110 today. It's like 93, 94, and the heat index is like 104. So it's very, very humid. And so yeah, y'all can laugh at me. I don't care. It don't bother me one bit. So, but anyway, all right, enough of us. What you want to do now? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Plan is, I don't want to destroy nothing. I want to remove the console, and we'll sort through the wiring, take the seats out, get all the trash out. Dylan wants to keep that trolling motor because he don't have one on his boat that's any good.
Okay.
So I have one that used to be good, a foot control. It's old, but we'll go dig it out and check it. And if those two seats are good, we'll transfer one to here and one back there. So, and we'll get all the junk out of it. And it's gonna lighten it up. Because, you know, when we used to bass fish, we would get in these little shallow places and have to drag, and sometimes we'd have to unload the boat and drag it to the water because we couldn't reach the water. So, and y'all don't be mad. We told y'all in the beginning, we work on a little bit of everything. So, that we do. All right. Whoever wired this thing, not the original wire, but aftermarket wire,
Yeah.
terrible. I mean, yeah, they even use extension cords. So, all kind of weird stuff in here. I just cut it all loose right now because I'm going to trim all that out of there, and I'm going to mount some switches probably on this piece here.
Yeah.
I've cut myself somewhere. And mount switches to run the live wells and the bilge. And maybe the lights.
Okay.
It just depends. Alright, see if I can get this thing here out. You might have to help me feed that steering cable back there. See where it's at the transom?
That? This?
Yeah, the big red one.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Wait.
Might not go that way, huh?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. It's got that big old
Shaft on it?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna let it do it. And then I don't think it can make a curve once it gets in there, if it did.
It's froze up. It ain't no good. I tried to turn it and couldn't get it to turn, so. Watch this.
Breaking out the big guns. They gonna squirt stuff everywhere? Fluid?
Fluid?
Like steering fluid or something?
Oh, it ain't like our other boat. This ain't hydraulic steering.
Oh, okay.
Hold this piece with that
It's
hand.
just the cable?
Yeah. Okay. So, I'll figure all that out later. Show you all they got this stuff run to. Alright. I guess if you want to work your way back on the vacuum cleaner,
Okay.
I'll start cutting and trimming all the fat out of all of this and see what we're dealing with. I guess since you come to a stopping point right there, I need to reach my hand up in here and hold back up and let you take the drill and take these out.
Okay.
Oh wow. Let's see.
We've got what, a nut on the back of them? Yep.
Let me try.
You want me to put my hand up in there?
You can try and see, but
What am I looking for?
you're feeling. Might as well take that glove off.
But what if something bites me?
Bite it back.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Oh, please don't be a big wasp mess up under here.
I didn't have my hand in there while you was vacuuming.
You stirred them up for me is what you did.
Doodles. Can you reach it?
Yeah, I'm touching it now.
See if you're touching this one here.
Yep, it's spinning.
Alright, is there a nut on it?
Yep.
Is it a lock nut?
No, I don't think so.
So you couldn't hold it with your hand?
Be better with a pair of pliers.
Right. But if you reached up in there and just held it with your hand,
I'll try.
if it was a regular nut. I mean, it might be corroded, but I didn't want to drop a pair of pliers in there and had to fish them out.
Okay. All right, I got my finger on it.
I'm going to barely gas it.
Here it's trying. Nope.
Can you hold it?
Uh-uh.
What size does it feel like?
Oh, Lord, I don't know. You know I'm not good at that.
Okay.
See if I got it. I don't know if I got it or not.
Let me tell you a good way to do this.
Yep, I would love for you to.
Pretend that we have to get these 3 screws out in order for this boat to run, for us to get back to land, and we're 40 miles away from shore.
Oh, I'm just gonna drown. All right, try it.
Okay, here we go again.
The bolt's turning.
I think you got it.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh no!
No, but I.
You
There
you did.
it is. Yay! Hallelujah! Yeah, it was a lock nut. No wonder it was a butthole.
Yeah, I figured it was. Most of the time you put trolling motors on the lock nuts because the vibration of the boat and the water and the bouncing and the hauling button, the wave jumping. Let's get these other 2 out, baby doll. We can get this off here.
So is the one in the middle there and this one on the outside?
Is there one on the outside?
One right here.
Oh my gosh.
So
Sorry.
there's more than 3?
Yep. So there's 3 left. I thought we only had 3. We started with 4.
Okay.
Well, that was a pain in the butt, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you work on the back part, because I got to lay in that bottom and it's trashy right now, full of junk.
Okay.
So if you'll get all that clean, I'll start seeing if I can't get this deck up right here.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of leaves under it.
I'll just take this piece off and we'll get this piece of marine plywood and cut it and put it up under here and fix it right. Wasn't but 2 screws holding it down?
But the plywood seems to be in pretty good shape. Wasn't rotted.
The wood, yeah. So the wood is cut here, here. Dadgummit.
But that little piece right there is welded.
Yeah, it's welded down the sides. See it right here? See the weld coming around? I seen them screws and I thought this panel would come out, but those screws are going to the wood. And I don't have nothing to aluminum weld with and don't know how.
I thought the new Arc Captain did aluminum.
Yeah, but I don't have the gun, the spool gun to go with it.
Oh. Okay.
I was afraid that all this was wood. Oh my God.
Oh wow. That's just there for decoration.
Yeah, I can fix that in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, all that needs some new rivets in. Okay, no problem. Good. See if that one's flopping.
Nope.
Okay.
It's there.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Screw right there. Wait a minute. I can take these out. There's nothing holding it but that right there.
Okay.
So I can take them rivets out on that side, take this out on this side, slide my piece of wood up under here. Because I thought these were welded in, but they're not.
Okay.
Alright, got a plan. Moving on. Alright guys, got that old rotten piece of wood out. Got all the old screws out. Bunch of little screws coming out of this thing. Here it is over here. As you can see, it was bolted up under there like that. There was nothing holding the trolling motor. I'll get us a piece of marine grade plywood, trace it, cut it out, bolt it back in with some new hardware, and that'll fix that. I don't think they're doing any good. Ow. Right. Well, that's a
Top
plus.
part's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's bowed, but I can fix that. Oh, I see what it is. Okay.
What's wrong?
See this?
Yeah.
So it doubled it to reinforce the seating area,
Uh-huh.
and it had rivets. Okay. Because I think I don't think the rivets are even holding anything.
Oh my. That would have been my butt.
That wouldn't have fished very long, baby doll.
Well, now we got lots of room to fish. Oh wow, that was crazy.
We'll get all our tools cleaned up and come to a stopping point. But get a sheet of marine grade plywood. I think it'll be enough. Because
148 should be enough?
yeah, because this top section we peeled off right there is good. It's bowed, but the reason it was bowed because the bottom section wasn't no good. And I'll reattach all of that, but I might reinforce it with a little strip of angle iron, paint it black, and bolt it in there,
Yeah.
and that'll kind of strengthen that. And then we'll double up our piece of plywood like that was. This piece right here, we can clean all this out and put it back on. Because what they did is when they mounted them, they just drilled straight through the carpet. And there's plenty to screw to. So we'll just get all new hardware and just screw it all down. Alright guys, we'll see y'all in a day or two. Alright guys, welcome back. It's been a few days for us because it has rained. Gosh almighty, it's rained every day, y'all. So I'm running behind on our little boat project. I should have had the little boat project up and going. Is it full of water? No, it ain't full of water. I need to go down to the shop and kind of get all this crap cleaned up and vacuumed out. And I got all these studs out, and what I couldn't get out, I just ground them all because I'm going to cover it all back up. But I got to go over to Nick's either this afternoon or tomorrow. Y'all see my buddy Nick on the channel. He can TIG weld and I can't. I don't have nothing to aluminum weld with. Hey Lucy, how are you doing? You saying hello? Where's Levi? He's in his house in there. That's Jennifer Masson's pet goats. And when I mean pet goats, they raised them as babies. They had diapers. They kept them in the house. It was hilarious. And they just let them out and they play like dogs. You can pet them and do whatever you want to do with them. They don't care. Anyway, we're gonna go down here and try to finish cleaning up on the boat, getting all the junk sucked out of it before I put all the decks back together on it. And try to get that piece of wood replaced up front where the trolling motor goes, because that's the reason I took them out, is in order to get a new piece of wood in there. And if Nick welds them in place, then I won't be able to put the wood in there. So let's go down here and see if we can't find some wood. I was gonna get some marine plywood, but a sheet of it was over $200. And I don't want to spend $200 just to cut one little section of marine plywood out. So I got to looking, and I got one of Dylan's old boats in the back. This boat's got some plywood in it, and it looks to be in good shape. And I just need a small piece to go up front and a small piece to go in the rear. I don't think this interior was all that old. What is... Oh yeah, look at there. There's another good piece. And that might be marine gray. All right, so we got that piece laying up there. We got this piece right here. Somebody's gonna cut that down, that's too thin. So I think we got everything that we, oh my gosh, need right here. All right, guys, let's see how this is going to turn out. Make sure this piece is worth using, this piece of plywood. I'm pretty sure it is. Seam solid. 9 million staples. 9 million. 9 million, 9 million, 9 million. Holy moly. That ought to be fun trying to get all them out. Alright, let me see what I can come up with. Alright guys, this piece is in pretty good shape. I didn't take the time to pull all them staples out because I'm going to draw out what I need and cut it out, and then if the staples are in my way, I'll just take them out then. Okay. Cut you out right there. Because I only got like half of that piece. So I'll probably come around, cut, go back. Instead of screwing all that back together, let me see if they got, well, let me see here. Got screws or bolts? They go all the way through? Oh no, they got them wood zert things. Yep. What I'll do, I'll just go all the way through it and get some new hardware. I like that idea better. So, alright, so if this was the hinge on the rear, and that was bolted to the rear deck, well, it wasn't bolted, I think it was pot riveted. Yes. So, see all these holes right here? One piece was right there, and the other piece was right here, going across. And then it was sandwiched together by the other piece of plywood. So we're gonna do ours a little different. Yes, we are. We're gonna double that up. We're gonna pot rivet it all back in place once we get it mounted in that piece of aluminum channel. And then I'm gonna let Nick weld it. So I guess, guys, let me go ahead and get these two pieces cut out that I'm gonna use for this rear deck. And when I say rear deck, that's not what I'm talking about. Let's see, that's the front deck. This side piece there. Oh, this is still good. it's not rotten. Somebody must have replaced it at one time. Alright, so y'all see this piece here? This is what goes on the rear deck. And they had that piece that's rotten over there on the sawhorses up underneath it to give it support. So you can see the outline where that piece of wood was. Trim that carpet, make it look a little neater, make it fit a little better. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to double that up, put it back in the C channel, the aluminum channel, and top rivet it plus weld it. And then when I bolt this swivel back down right here, drill all the way through all of it, it ain't going nowhere. Jennifer will be able to cut cartwheels back there when she's fishing. It won't give, flex, move it all. Alright, let me get all that junk off this other piece and get some measurements and get it cut out, y'all. Because Madison's ready to vacuum clean. She's waiting on me. You waiting on me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll hurry. I'm sorry. My fault, baby. Here we go. Ready? Go. This is what this is going to look like right here. So, this is the piece right here, y'all, that was rotten. And it's going to go, it goes right there, but it goes up underneath this piece here. So, just to get it mounted, probably with some bolts or a couple screws to hold it in place, because when I get it all in place, I'm going to let Nick weld it. That way you'll have rivets and welds holding it. Maybe it won't come loose. And if I had it to do all over again, I would have done it different. I probably would have made those pieces wider. Well, I can't the rear, but I could have come forward, so, and it just would have added strength to it, and maybe it don't need it. I don't know. So, because remember, that's two pieces of 3/4 stacked aluminum C-channel on the edges, and then this goes over the top of it. So when I get that in place and mounted and everything welded up, I'll mount this piece back on top of it, and then I'll come here and drill all my holes and cut my center hole and set my swivel in place for the seat to go. Alright, Toot Bub, looks like you about got it all vacuumed out, huh? Mm-hmm. Looks good, baby. You done a good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my love. Let's see if we can take this piece and make this a piece of wood to go in the front there. Mount the trolling motor to. And that should wind us up, and we can head over to Nick's with it tomorrow. Alright guys, this piece here just wasn't going to work. I wish it would have, because it was 3/4. We found a thin piece, and it's going to work. It's wide enough. So, let me get it marked out and trimmed out and see how it's going to fit. There you go. You get a splinter in your hand, babe. You take this broom and sweep it off. I gotta trim the edges. Trim the edges. All right, flip it over. Flip it all the way over. That'll work right there. Okay. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can do this and film. All right. Look the other way. Don't get sawdust in your eyes, okay, babe? Probably can just take, slide your end to the front of the boat a little bit. Alright, right in there. I just gave us a rough trace because I couldn't tell. Let me get right here, baby. Something about like that right there, because I know this piece of aluminum, this round piece, goes on up in there, so we don't want to hit that. It's going to be pretty close. Right here, we'll take a little more. Actually, it might go. I don't know. You hold the camera for me? Let me try it. Oh my gosh. All right, we're hitting something right there. Don't know what we're hitting. I bet you I know what I was hitting. No? Let's say I was hitting that where the hook goes on that eye, but I don't think I was. Let me take a little bit off that front, okay? Come on. Now you were closer than that a while ago. Ah! Aha! What? Let me find us a couple screws and see if I can't get that pulled up a little bit, see what it looks like. Think it's gonna work? Mm-hmm. You got confidence in me?
Yes.
Let's try one right here. That was at a bad angle. Huh. Still way down in the back over there. Might not be fitting good. Yep, it ain't pulling up. Not in the back. Something's hitting right here. pulled it up a bunch. Well, that pulled it up. Yep. Something's got it held down right here too, bud. I don't know what. Either it's a little too big or it ain't aligned just perfect. Alright. What's your battery level at?
2.
Oh my gosh, 2%? Sure is. Alright, let's take it out. We'll be back. Alright guys, we're at Nick's. Me and him's been working on the boat. Jennifer's over here fishing. Well,
Put me a frog on.
are you getting back in the routine of things?
Yeah, I keep backlashing though.
You keep what?
Backlashing.
Backlashing?
I'll do good for about 10 times and then I'll backlash.
That old line's so old on them reels, baby doll. We need to
I think
change-
it's just me. I
we
think
need
I'm
to
just
change
special.
all of it. You caught anything?
Yeah, I've got about 4.
Bass or brim? Or
I ain't caught any brim. So I put me a frog on there just for good measure. There ain't nothing to it yet, so they might not like it.
Nah. Usually do top water bait early in the morning.
Well, I saw a bunch of stuff hitting on top here. That's why I did it.
So you thought you'd try?
Well, I never know.
All right. Well, we're making headway on the boat.
Okay, what y'all got done?
We got the front piece of, Nick had a piece of 3/4 inch treated plywood. We cut it and mounted it up front where me and Madison was trying to mount that piece last night.
Yeah.
And just got the braces cleaned up and pot riveted back in for the front floor support.
Okay.
And fixing to move on to the rear as soon as we get these other 2 pieces welded.
So Nick's the man, huh?
Well,
Look, sit.
his daddy's got all them fancy saws because all that woodwork.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he can just,
Zip it right on up.
yeah, I mean, we cut that piece out. It took me 10 minutes yesterday. He cut it out in 2 here, so. But anyway, we're making headway.
Okay.
I come to check on you, and I left the camera in the car, so.
Oh, well, I'm having fun.
Okay.
I'm in the shade. I went
Need
and got me
something
a
to
chair.
drink?
I got my water in the back.
All right, we got some Gatorades up there if you get thirsty.
Okay.
All right, I'm headed back up there to work on the boat.
Okay.
You good?
I'm good.
All right, if you need me, holler.
All right.
All right, guys. We got a piece of 3/4 inch treated plywood under here. We just put these screws in to hold it in place. Nick's got this cool daddy air rivet gun that makes riveting so much more fun and easy. So we got our braces in, and you want to go ahead and mount the rear before we start welding? That way you just weld all at one time?
Probably. We might have to weld that in and then flip it around just because I don't have enough power cord to get to this end of the shop. So
Okay.
I might can reach, but I will probably end up having to flip it around.
Okay. Alright guys, get y'all up. So we got these pieces in, and I clearanced the foam right there because we're going to add some bracing from there to there. Just put a piece of aluminum square tubing, weld it in on both sides. That'll help strengthen this up here. And we got this piece right here. Let me move this. We got this piece in. And as y'all can see, this piece is solid. So what it's mounted to is flange here rattling and shaking. So we're going to put a support from here down to the floor on the front side and on the back side. And then we added these little pieces right here to make this join. And we're going to weld all this up. We're going to weld here, here, and that should be plenty strong enough. We'll do the welds on both sides, and we're also going to come over here, and when we weld them pieces in, we're going to run us a bead here, one on that side, and then we're going to do one right up under those rivets right there. So That's the plan. That way we can put the decks back down, screw everything down good, and hopefully go fishing soon. Nick's over here tigging. Hey Nick, you gotta dance when you tig?
A jig when I dig?
I was wondering if you did jig when you tig.
No.
I've never tigged in my life.
Yeah. I look like I haven't tigged in my life, if I haven't done it, and I haven't welded aluminum in like 2 years. That is hot.
Yeah. Well,
It's stuck together. It ain't pretty.
show me how to do it. Let me try. I'm supposed to have. Yeah, try it. Give me the beginner's course.
You take this in one hand,
Okay.
take this in the other hand,
Okay.
take 1 foot, and do that.
Okay.
Stick the metal together.
All right. So on this pedal deal, do you like mash a little bit or a lot, or it don't matter?
Well, you start out with a little, and then if you need more amperage, you go a lot.
So
It's like a gas pedal.
I'm gonna screw this up so bad. This is gonna be terrible.
Probably should clamp it if we were smart.
Oh my gosh. I'm at a ball. Okay. I'm wasting more material than. Alright, help me out here. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know, I can't see it. Okay, your base metal is not melting at all. So you got to get your base metal
Oh, okay.
melting first. And with aluminum, it's
So
tough to
basically-
make them meld together.
I'm kind of soldered. So-
the difference between this and
I see this heating up, but I don't see this, so I'm
Right.
not. I'm not.
Don't even introduce the metal in your left hand until the metal on the piece has started to melt.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll have to have training 101 on another day.
Yeah, we'll start with steel.
Because we're running out of daylight. I screwed that up. I know. Nobody come in the world knowing how. I have used a spool gun,
Yeah.
and that's what I thought you had.
See, I've never used a spool gun.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I need to bring you a spool gun.
Yeah, that would be nice. Good gracious.
What?
Got a gourd, son.
It's all them brains up there.
Yeah.
Just them brains don't know how to tig. Alright, let's get our braces made where we can get them in, y'all. Wait, let Nick get the braces made so we can get them in. Well, Jennifer caught all the fish out of Nick's pond and she said it's time to go home.
You made me come stop fishing. I could just still be down there.
Alright guys, it's 7 o'clock. We got about an hour drive ahead of us and I'm driving Dirty John. So Nick does not like his welding, so he has told me to get my boat and get the hell away from here.
Yeah. I forgot how to TIG weld aluminum. It's only been like 3 years. But
4.
4. Yeah, it was. Yeah. It's been 4 years. So now I'm gonna be out here practicing every night. Thanks for that.
Well, I need you to get good. We got more stuff to build.
Well, the last thing I built went pretty well. But I think this just needs a good, it's all contaminated and old.
Well, I'll just
TIG
get
welding.
Dylan's spool gun, or I'll
Yeah.
order me one and
I think
finish up the spots.
I think a
and
spool gun will be the ticket, because
we'll get this thing back together. It's coming along. Coming along. So. All right. You ready to get on the road, baby doll?
I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
My back is killing me.
All right, guys. We'll catch y'all later.